Alright, we are live. We are ready for some Dirt to Daytona. I believe my speech chat is... I might need to actually reconnect it. Oh no, I gotta re-verify. That's okay. Okay. Test.
Test.
Okay, well, it seems like it's reading things, so that's cool. Alright, so we are going to run some Dirt to Daytona today. We are doing, we're doing Everything's the Dirt Car. So, I have the music off, by the way, just for safety's sake with that. Why does it seem like it's not widescreen properly? I'm going to do that. Is that an option? Hang on. I feel like it's an option, and I've not set this up. Yeah. Okay, but it's also not... I mean... Oh yeah, once you get on track, that's right. The menus they didn't redo. Make sure the driving aids are off. I've not set anything up on this, so it's... Off. I don't need the draft meter. We know what when we're drafting. Let's see, advanced stuff. That's fine. Okay, so we've got driving aids off now. We're going to run... I'm not actually sure what I want to run yet, but I thought it'd be fun to start with some of the Beat the Heat stuff, because with the dirt car it'll be funny.
Welcome to another exciting season of NASCAR Heat from Infogrames. This year we've got a whole new crop of exciting racing scenarios for you to master. One of the huge additions to the franchise this year is the inclusion of 3 more NASCAR racing leagues. For the first
NASCAR
time
Heat
anywhere,
2. I love they
you'll have
left the
chance
old
to
name
test
in the
your
video
skills
and
in
didn't
everything
re-edit
from
it.
the short dirt tracks of the NASCAR Weekly Racing Series to the wide world of open wheel racing in NASCAR's Featherlight Modified Series. Heck, if you're good enough, you might even get to try Daytona without a restrictor plate in a NASCAR Craftsman truck. Let's not forget the big guns of the NASCAR Cup Series. Think you have the horsepower to master them all? The only way to find out for sure is to strap yourself in and try to beat the heat.
I really wonder how, like, exactly how late in development they decided to change the name. Oh yeah, these are just kind of lap challenges. Well, lap challenges are boring. And I can't do... Are the Beat the Heats worth it? I don't remember now.
This season,
Alright, we don't need to hear Alan Bestwick's thing for everything. I'll speed up the game here.
Doodlebug 5.
Hey, Doodlebug. I got speech to text working this week. Or text to speech. This also seems loud in the game. Oh, that was it? Run one corner? I only got a silver for one corner, but alright. Do it again. We'll run one corner better. I don't think I need gold for these to do anything, but give it a shot. That was still only silver? Alright, fine. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, turn the volume down a little bit.
The NASCAR.
So Bestwick was quieter versus everything else in the game. Oh, I speed it up on the loading screens. See, but now it's the dirt car. Oh god, I'm probably gonna... Oh god, it's handling like the modified. Wait, what is happening? What is happening with the gearing in this? And the handling? I'm gonna fail so bad. Maybe we can't do these challenges. Why was it... That was so weird. I've driven the dirt car in the other series before when I first found this. But apparently it breaks the Beat the Heats. Alright, so we're not doing Beat the Heat challenges. I guess we'll just do some single races because I don't know. I mean, we could do a championship, but I don't want to. I want to get some variety. I don't want to just run like one series. So we're obviously not going to bother with dirt because dirt's already dirt. Like nothing's going to be different there. And you'll notice the paint scheme is going to be messed up. we can't do anything about that because this is literally the modified paint scheme mapped onto a dirt car. It just the templates aren't even close. So can I just go with a custom car? What does my custom car even look like in this? Okay. No, we'll pick somebody else. Yeah, we'll just pick somebody. All right, first car that I see that I like the color scheme of, or we could run. Oh, there's the rainbow car, or we could just run my number 77-ish. So I'm gonna start with the mods because I want to go to the road course because this is the one that I really tested when I first did this. We're gonna crank them way up. I forget if they were slow here or fast here. I think in the truck they're comparable. In the modified they're like there's no keeping up. But we'll try them out at max and we'll see how we do. Because the thing is, with the dirt cars as the other vehicles, they drive like the dirt cars, but the AI will still run the pace of the other vehicles, or to some extent, kind of. So some tracks it's a little finicky, they're a little fast, a little slow, whatever. But we're just going to start in the back and have some fun here. And if anybody has any car track combo they want to see specifically, throw it in the chat at some point and we'll do it. Yeah, so they handle like the dirt car, which is fun because it's not the fact that the track is dirt that they handle like dirt. It's actually the way the car is. And this is going to take me a hot minute to get used to again because it's been a while since I played this game. So you see the AI behaving a little extra funky. Oh my god, it's so back and forth. But these cars are very drifty. Okay, well, you checked up in the middle of the corner real hard, so whatever. They're actually running reasonable pace. For some reason, I thought the modifieds just like kicked my butt. Oh my god! All right, they overdrove that corner. So yeah, they still misjudge some things now. Well, not still. They misjudge some things now because they're in vehicles that don't handle the way their AI's programmed. But I swear when I tried this on a couple of the modified only short tracks, they just kicked my ass. But hey, this is a fun thing you could do. I did a video on how to do this. It's not super hard. You need one program and just a couple minutes. You could, I mean, I was actually...
Said modifieds are the best part for every series.
I was actually surprised and disappointed. I did the mods at the other, like, mods at cup tracks, and they have so much grip, they're kind of boring to me. Like, you could full throttle Bristol, and the AI doesn't go fast enough there in the mod. Oh! Ran myself to the rail. So yeah, you can see even on 105, they're a bit easy on this road course. I see as I'm about to throw it off the track. But, you know, comparable enough to have some fun. What did I set this to? 5 laps? Let's see if we get there. It does still handle different when you get off track versus on track, but that was the same in the dirt. Even in the dirt class, if you got on the air quotes apron, it would always like hook your car differently. That guy did not have a good time there. Oh, I'm gonna bring the running. Yeah. No, the names. I'm sorry. It is just gonna literally say player 1 for us.
Said I show up a few moments late and you have already thrown the cars onto the road course, Captain.
Oh, absolutely. This is the first stop. I am 100% up for suggestions and things you guys want to see because I've not tried a lot of combinations. I think the 3 that I mostly played with, or I guess the 4 I did the road course. This here. I didn't do the other road courses with the dirt car, I don't think, so we could do those, like the cup ones. And I did one of the short tracks that the modifieds normally run. Got my butt kicked, if I remember right, because they just drive it faster than you can. And I did either Daytona or Talladega, I forget which, and I did Bristol. And man, that was fun. But that was all I tried the dirt car on. So I'm fully open to suggestions here. Because originally, at the time I first did this, I personally wanted to do like a career mode with where I went through all of the series with it being like this. But between all the modding stuff and everything else I wanted to do, I just never got to it. Now, if this video gets a bunch of traction and a lot of people like it and want to see a career mode with the dirt cars, everything, or the cup cars, everything, because you run the dirt series with the cup car, which I've messed around with. That's, those are all things we could do. So if enough people are interested, I would be fine with starting another thing up with it, but I don't have any current plans to. Oh god, he's driving me up the hill. No, don't touch the sand. It really slows you. Okay, we're good. Alright, we got 2 laps. We only got 3 more spots. Oh no, we got four more spots? Yeah, we got 4 more spots. Where the heck is the leader? Okay, we got 5 more spots. You missed that corner. Oh, I see the leader. He's way out there, though. Kaz, to be fair, before I threw it to the road course, I actually tried to do the Beat the Heat challenges, but interestingly enough, when I did the modified Beat the Heat challenge, it had the modified car physics to some extent, and the gearing was all screwed up, so I couldn't go fast. It was weird. I couldn't beat the second challenge, which is literally run 1 corner in a modified. So, I kind of killed that idea. I thought going through the Beat the Heats would have been... Oop, I completely dumped him. I mean, I barely touched him, but it was just the right spot. I don't know exactly where we're going to end up here, because they're pretty spaced out. Oh, don't hit the inside wall. That's bad news, Bears. Alright, I'm not going to the outside. I learned my lesson earlier. Oh my god, his car's really beat up. I think I got just enough time that if we run it well, I should be able to get there. I also have manual transmission on, because I always like to run with that. Whew. I really tried to do this on the GameCube emulator, just for the sake of the paint schemes that was it NCRD that did them? I think it was NCRD that did the Dirt to Daytona paints. Paint pack. Was it him? I don't remember now. Or was it Sledge? I don't know. But I really tried to, but finding a good GameCube ISO rebuilder that actually worked when I swapped files was a big problem. I got one that worked to swap files, but then when I tried to play the game, it would lock up when loading, so I couldn't get one to work fully. And I didn't try too long, because I didn't have a ton of time. Let's get second at least. Got the run. But, yeah, I couldn't get it to work on GameCube. I still think it's possible. I didn't get enough time to mess with it, and I thought, well, it's just for potentially just this stream. So I figure for now, we'll just do it up this way. So we went last to second in 5 laps. I'm going to go ahead and change my name, because player 1's going to bother me. Where did we do that? Options? Yeah. We'll just do our... Actually, you know what? In this game, screw it. We'll do the real name. I don't think I need... No. There we go. Alright, cool. Oh god, that's too fast for the menus. Okay, back to single race. Any requests for anything? I might not do it right this second, but I will jump to something else. Let's go to a short track with these and just see if they kick my butt like I thought they did. Oh, that's it. Okay. I always hated Mankato. They always kicked my butt there. Denison should be a good one. Yeah, we'll run that. See how they do. I mean, I'm sure there's a difficulty. Even if they do kick our butts right now, there's probably a difficulty that's fine. I just didn't, you know. We're not going to spend too much time tweaking things. Like, I might change it once or twice and then redo it, but... Oh, I also have save states. I could utilize those to do that quicker as well. Oh, they wash out here. They're probably gonna wreck on their own here, I would think. It's part of the fun. I think the best part about this stream, like, usually I have a good idea of what our streams are gonna entail, or at least, like, you know, when we're messing around with stuff, I have a vague idea of what to expect. A lot of these track and car combos, I have no idea. So, you know, we're all along for the ride together. So any surprises that happen, I can't believe they didn't wreck at all. But any surprises we have will be, you know, for you and me. Nope, don't do it. Did he save it? He saved it. Good job. Oh, the apron, though. I didn't. No. So far back now. All right, we'll do one restart. It was early. I got a feel now. We're good. Oh, also for the record, granted it's very manual and very pain in the butt, and there's not a good way I can do so that I'm aware of for other people, but I did figure out a way to change the driver names. So for the GameCube texture pack for this game that, you know, gets rid of all the fantasy drivers, I have a save state where I have the names all changed for everybody. But, however, even sending that save state to someone with the same exact version of everything, like, it didn't work. So, like, they couldn't load it. I don't know why, because we were on the same version of the emulator and everything, and it didn't work for them. So, I don't know of a good way to kind of translate that so anyone else can use it or do so without just showing you the whole process and then you having to do it manually and making your own save state. I think the PS2 version, like this version, might have a method we could do it with cheats, but then we don't have the textures, and doing the textures on the PS2 version is way more of a pain because of mip mapping on the PS2 versus the GameCube. Like the GameCube texture replacement, you replace one texture and it auto applies it for mip mapping. I agree. But on the PS2 one, it doesn't auto-apply mip mapping, so what that means is for every car out here, there would have to be like 4 to 8 different textures. Wow, he got way out of shape and checked up. With unique names and different sizes for the game to run smoothly. In the Thunder games, it's 3 per car, which, you know, luckily that wasn't too bad to do. And, you know, to make my tool to resize them automatically and whatever. But, in this game, I think it's like 5 textures, so it's a real pain in the butt. That's why the GameCube one's nicer. At least, it's not really, and it's not a GameCube versus PlayStation 2 thing. It's literally, the people that made the emulator versus, like, for one versus the other. It was just how they chose to do mip-map textures. Although I haven't messed with, like, disabling mip mapping and seeing, like, for the texture output and seeing if that is doable. I've not tried that yet. but I don't think it makes a difference, but I could be totally wrong. We're only going to barely be into the top 10 here. Pretty flat out here. Oh, he sent it. Oh, he wiggled. Wheeled and checked. I'm surprised none of you guys have a track request. I really thought somebody would have wanted to see something specific. I mean, if not, we're probably just gonna, like, I'm just gonna hit all the mod tracks because there's only a few of them. Maybe we'll shorten the races a little bit more, and then we'll go see what's unique to the trucks and unique to Cup, I guess.
Silver Wolf 75 white. Said hello. Smiley face. Been a bit since I caught one of these.
What's going on, Silver Wolf? Haven't seen you in a while, as you mentioned. Glad you're here tonight, for something a little different than our usual Thunder streams. We're still squeaking up the ranks here. Look out. The Skittles car did not do well. I know it's not actually Skittles, but we all know that paint scheme is straight up Skittles. I think it's funny the way this texture mapped is that, like, both, no matter where you look on the car, the number's upside down, pretty much. It's kind of funny. Street stocks at Daytona? Alright, we'll do that next.
Said, what do street stocks at Daytona do?
I actually, that is one of the few combos I've done prior to this stream. But I will absolutely do that again because it was fun from what I remember. I don't know if I can run them at... I have the AI at 105, like the max percentage or whatever, but I don't know if that is doable or not for the Cup car. I don't remember. Yeah, generic. Oh god, I was gonna throw a different vowel in the word to make it a different word instead of Skittles, and then I realized what I was gonna say, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't want to say that. We'll just say Scoodles instead, I guess. Oodles with Scoodles. Alright, let's lock and load. Okay. Daytona was requested, so we'll go there next. We could go there truck or Cup, but we'll go Cup. I like to play as Blaney because I like Blaney, but I also like to race against him. So then I usually choose Atwood. Or, how about this? I won't look. And we're going to play as Rusty Wallace. And Knight, of course.
Ian Silverwolf 75
That should be
white.
good.
Said I was thinking of replacing the K with an H myself. Winky face.
That's worse. I mean, it's actually the same. It means the same thing as what I was gonna say. So we were on the same page, just in a different book or something. I don't know. All right, there's a chance we might not be able to keep the draft.
Welcome to the Sunshine State and the birthplace of NASCAR.
I love how the Cup cars look on these. Even with the paints being screwed up, it still looks fun.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Oh, I don't know that if the gearing's gonna be good for us. I think that might have been the one other thing I had to mess with. Oh my god, they're so like just loose, hanging out.
Still there.
All right, we're gonna find out now if we can keep the draft or not. It's not looking great at the moment. Oh god, it's so wobbly. I can't do a straight line with this thing. That's how the modern sprint car games are. I can't seem to do a straight line. Oh, they're getting the wall a lot. I think okay. Based on based on this, I think I ran Dega when I tested it out. Alright, we're just gonna... Apparently we're doing a thunder challenge of avoid the wrecks. Or we're going to, maybe. Okay, we needed to crank the AI down for super speedways because we were not fast enough. I could have sworn at Dega we were too fast. Or you know what, maybe that was the modified at Dega, that it was like... We were doing like 210 in the draft in that thing. I feel like this gear's a little too long. Are they not going to wreck? How do they wall it like that and then not actually fully wreck each other? Oh.
115 car is headed into the pit.
Oh.
The car head is pitting. There's a wreck in turn 4.
Alright, we're going to have to drop the AI down and give it a go.
Ian Silverwolf 75 1. Said biblically accurate pre-arrow foot Monty handling.
Yeah. It's, you know what, but that's not because of the arrow, that's because of the tires. This is like the bias ply or whatever. This is the old school tire. This is the 80s tire, is what I'm feeling. But it's fun. Like, it's hard to convey. I mean, we're not racing right now, but it's hard to convey how much fun it is to drive when it's slipping and sliding, but controllably.
There's a wreck in turn 3.
Is there though? I mean, we were just through there, and there's a car that hit the wall in 4, and he's pitting, I guess. That's it. All right, we're gonna hop out and drop the AI a bit here. We'll stay as Rusty. Okay, we'll try champion. God, when you have speed up in menus, it's so jank.
It's going green. There's the green flag.
The getting up to speed, we have an advantage, but once we were up to speed is where it got questionable.
Still there. All clear.
And I still think we might need to change the gear a little bit to be able to keep up properly. Granted, this tax out at $7,000, not like
Silverwolf 75
9 or
1.
10.
Said I still wish we could play as the fantasy cards.
Yeah, I mean we could do texture replacement, and then you could more or less play as the fantasy cards. But yeah, I always like to do that because then I'm racing everybody that's real. Oh, they're gonna be crashing up here. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh no! Checking up. Okay, not checking up. No, don't turn me. Oh, I got it. Death wobbling. Nope. I'm still dead. Okay. Harvick's back here. Oh, Harvick just turned Casey.
Still there. You're all clear.
Oh no! I hooked the apron. Okay, bouncing off the apron's not great in this, apparently. Alright, let's hold on. Okay. I'm gonna change the gear. And then I think we'll be alright for some fun here. So we'll restart day. Go down the garage, and I just want to shorten up 4th. I don't want to go too crazy because we'll be blowing up, but we'll try it there. Whoa, Sunshine!
It's set. The race is going green.
That's what he had to say about it. That's it. Just welcome to Sunshine. To this. I said it so nice the first time. Beep beep. Go. Pump draft.
Still there.
Oh my god. I'm wobbling on my
Still
own.
there.
I forget if I used the wheel last time I did this. I know I had the wheel set up when I was playing on GameCube, but I don't remember if I did when I... Well, no, because I didn't do this one on the GameCube. Because I can't get that working, sadly. Okay, 3 and 4 is where it gets ugly, the first lap. At least.
All clear.
Oh my gosh. Well, they
All
just...
clear. Clear high.
Oh, don't hit the apron. The apron's so bad. Alright, well, Harvick had a bad first lap again.
5 laps to go.
Some people had a bad time in the tri-oval. Mr. Schrader had crushed his M&Ms.
Car low.
Okay, that's enough crowding. Oh, bye.
Car low.
What'd you get for crowding me?
There's a
I say as I'm
spin.
crowding somebody down the straightaway who's all beat up. Oh, we're 3 wide. Oh, no.
You're all clear.
Okay, I death wobbled. When did we get by Andretti?
Car low.
Alright, so the AI is still not slow enough here.
The car headed pitted.
Maybe we'll switch to Dega and drop him down a little bit more in the speed. This gear's definitely a little better though.
Still there.
Were we 3 wide or 4 wide?
Car high.
Oh, we were 3, okay. I wasn't sure if Terry was still in there.
Stay low. Still there.
I'm like pointed to the right to go straight. It's weird.
Car low.
Or it just keeps wanting to go to the right. Just slightly. Oh,
Car
not
low.
in the corner though. Oh no, he's really slow. No, Kenny, no!
Clear.
I had to get down, I'm sorry.
Ian Silverwolf 75 White said, I wish that there was track modding for these console games. But that requires a level of reverse engineering that would take a dedicated team and a few years.
Yeah, absolutely. It's, oh. Did you just come out of the pits or something? Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, part of the reason PC games are easier to mod,
Stay high.
oh god, it's
Still
just
there.
the
All clear.
how the files were made. Like, everything was public about how files read and how files were loaded and this, that, like, it was pretty standard from one game to another, so it's pretty public knowledge. But any console, how you compress them, how you know, all the tricks you do to make it fit on disk and to make it look pretty, and then, you know, and all the live decompression, recompress stuff, and all the proprietary stuff, like, that you could only learn through their dev kits. You know, it's a complicated web. And yes, you could figure it out. Oh god, there goes that. But as you said, it's gonna take a while, and it's gonna take a team. I'm just wall glued. Oh. Wow, he saved it. Good save. Alright, we're gonna hop to Dega. And we'll do a little bit slower AI just to see if, let me turn the speed up off. Just to see if, yeah, we'll go veteran, and that should be better. In Dega, I don't think they run into the wall like they did. Dega's the track I tried when I first did this, so, that third gear's different here, so maybe the final's different here. We'll just try 90, see. Alright, we'll do a save state, and we'll go racing.
It's set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Oh god, the outside line did not start at all. Wow. That's weird, that lane did not go.
Still there.
Bobby Hamilton here. Bobby did not get a good start. And the whole lane suffered.
All clear. Car low.
Don't? Why would you do that there? Oh boy. You just hooked my left rear out of the corner. Oh god, I'm all over the
Car
place.
low.
I don't know how to drive straight in a straight line in these things.
Car low.
It's just, I'm having flashbacks to, oh no. Are they that fast that we gotta really slow them down? I didn't I knew it was bad. I don't remember it being this bad. Maybe we do.
NASCAR 10, Definitive Edition, Mr. Mosby
Oh gosh.
said there's a spin in turn 9.
Mosby, your YouTube name is too damn long. Alright, let's... Do we gotta put them on minimum difficulty? Is it gonna be that big of a difference because we're not in a cup car? Or should we try the truck? We could try the truck at a super speedway. I don't know. You can't select Dega for the truck though, can you? Should be able to get Daytona. Oh my god, the truck schemes actually look alright too. We'll be Harold Bundy. Okay, Daytona's here. Dega is not. We're back to Daytona. Don't know if this is gonna matter. I don't know if this is gonna be right for the trucks. So I guess we'll leave it and see. Again, if you guys want to see any specific track, I'm fine with switching. We haven't found the sweet spot of the settings here for these guys. Oh yeah, there's only 36 vehicles in the trucks. You know what I just realized is how tall these cars are in general. Like, seeing it versus the wall right now is... I don't think I've noticed that before. They seem really, really tall versus Daytona walls. Oh my god, are they going to smoke us here too in the trucks? Oh wait, I'm out of gear.
Disloyal to reflow. Set best viewers on screen but.org.
Spam!
The space at HV1JD.
Yeah, we're gonna just blow it up. I probably shouldn't have changed the gear. Okay, they didn't die as bad as the Cup guys did. In turn 3. I mean, I'm catching them now, barely. This also oddly feels more stable than the Cup car did. I mean, I was wiggling it to see, but it seems like it is. Alright, I think if we bump them down one more difficulty and change that gear back, we'll be good for the trucks here. So, we'll try that. Bump them down. Oops. Okay.
Ian Silverwolf 75 white said we got a can of potted pork product in here.
Spam. When I was a kid, I thought Spam was great, and as an adult, I've not found a way to make it that I enjoy. And I've tried a couple of the different Spam iterations. I don't know. It doesn't hit the palate the same for me as an adult.
Going green. There's the green flag. Car low.
I mean, like, in some, like, it's one of those things that I don't hate it when I first start eating it, but then, like, after I had a couple bites, I'm like, I'm good. Whereas as a kid, it was like, I just wanted more. It was good. I mean, they could have changed it, too, over the years, for all I know.
Stay low. Still there.
Alright, not sure if gear or AI setting, because now I'm flying, because I have gear left.
Silverwolf 75 white
Clear high.
said I still love my spam.
All clear.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what changed. Alright, now the AI is too easy, because I fixed the gearing.
Silverwolf 75
Still
white
there.
said I love it with mac and cheese.
See, that's fair, but I usually, if I'm going to throw something to mac and cheese, it's a hot dog. I'd rather just like my favorite brand of hot dogs than I would
Still there.
Spam at this point, but I respect that combination.
Still there.
Ah, no, no. Oh, no! Get off it! Thanks for the attempted assist. That was Bobby Daughter helped us. Oh, tried to.
Car low. Clear high.
Whoop. I'm wobbling. We're good.
All clear.
I'm still wobbling. Oh no, it feels like it really doesn't want to go straight now again. Pump draft. Is this helping? Well, 2-car tango to the front. It's not gonna work that way. Stop resisting. There's cars on the wall.
Still there. Stay low. Still there.
Alright, let's just finish this one out. And then if we decide to do Daytona again, we know we can just crank the AI up a little bit more for the trucks.
Said I don't really like mixed foods. Spam is one of the exceptions, and usually not eaten at the same time as the mac.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'm a big,
Still there.
excuse me. I actually hit the wall, I didn't hit him.
75
You're all
watt.
clear.
Said usually I wait until the mac and cheese is gone, then cover the spam in the cheese sauce.
But then you are a food mixer. Or you just want cheese on your spam. I don't know, I'll like chop the hot dog up and throw it in the mac and cheese, and I'll sometimes throw like an extra slice of American and to then melt in. Makes it a little bit thicker cheese.
Still there.
I don't know, I'm a mixer.
All clear.
I like that the way these map versus the truck is that like whatever was on, I think what was on the deck lid on the trunk
Still there.
area of the truck ends up on the nose of these cars. It's like, you know, running sponsors on the nose is kind of hilarious to me. Alright, so we do have a big advantage now that between fixing the gearing and dropping the AI at one setting. I probably should have just left the AI and fixed the gearing, but I didn't think, oh god, Kenny.
Here we go. Still
Okay,
there.
good job, Kenny. See, he's a veteran of the racing world, so that's fine. Oh. Ugh.
In Silver Wolf
Still
75
there.
watt. Said like I said, spam is like the one exception.
Oh, okay, okay.
Well, more like two, since I like putting ham cubes in between
Still
two
there.
potato chips and eating them.
Ow. Ham cubes and potato chips? I mean, it's not, I mean, again, you're getting the salty and the savory, but,
Clear low.
well, a ham's actually kind of sweet though too, so you're kind of getting the full mix. Makes sense. Look at my mirror. It just says Puma. Is that on the trunk of the 07? He just slammed the wall.
75 watt. Said but with my autism, texture mixing often sets off my senses.
Dude, I will tell you that there's plenty of off-putting textures for people without it too. Like, trust me, that's okay. Like, I can't do rice pudding. I cannot. It will make me want to puke.
Still there.
It just is not the texture I should be getting with pudding. So rice pudding is a no-go for me.
Stay low. Still there.
Doodlebug 5. Said
All clear.
how's your day going?
Doing good, Doodlebug. Racing, having fun. If I'm here, I'm happy. If I'm streaming, I'm usually having a good time. So no complaints there. Well, we got to the top 10. I do feel like we still had an advantage, but also, if we didn't have the big draft, it kind of stalled out. Although I did damage the crap out of the right side, so maybe that was partly why. Alright, where to next? I could keep trying modified tracks. Oops.
In Silver Wolf 75 white. Said for some reason I used to dip Cheetos in ketchup. I also used to mix ketchup and barbecue sauce together.
I mean, and you said you weren't a mixer. You got more exceptions. No, I'm just kidding. Because I mean, ketchup's just a condiment anyway. So is barbecue sauce. So I could, you know, I don't know. I actually think restaurants do that combination and just name it something else. So like ketchup barbecue, I honestly think that's a combo that they do. They just named it something else or other. Why are these louder? Why are they so much louder? I forgot the mods had a bunch of oddball tracks. Because this one, that corner is... This is like a Darlington kind of short track. A shorter Darlington. Because this end's slow. And the other end was fast. I very much remember this track. Although... Okay, we needed to not max out the AI here, I guess. Maybe I should start AI at 4 when we go somewhere new, and then just after doing a couple laps, we'll swap them to what we think. Yeah, okay. I don't think this track's gonna be anything too fancy.
Silver Wolf 75 1 said, I guess running a street stock in place of the modified cars, you can call it an unmodified.
I mean, you could, but you could just call a street stock that, even if you're running it as a street stock, technically. Alright, let's randomize. Bam. Ricky Rudd. Let's go to... Ooh. I was just talking about Darlington. Alright, we'll start them at 4, because I really don't know what's good for difficulty. Oh my gosh, look at how tightly packed the pack is. Oh god.
Still there.
Oh boy.
Car high. Clear high.
I cut too much apron, I'm scared of the pack.
What mod is this? Doodlebug 5 said, I see dirt cars everywhere.
Doodlebug, you've been here since the stream started, my guy. You just noticed?
Still there.
It's not a mod necessarily, but it's... I mean, I guess it is, but you just replace all the cars with the stock car. I showed how to do it. I think I explained how to do it in another video way back when I was messing with Test Drive Eve of Destruction. Oh, who got spun? Was that Marlin? That's who it looked like.
There's a spin in turn 4.
And Schrader got stuck to the wall.
10 laps to go.
But yeah, you could just replace any of the cars with the other cars. So you can run the cup cars or the modifieds on dirt. The modifieds on dirt's not as exciting as you think. The modifieds just have too much grip in general.
Clear
But
high. All clear.
yeah, you can swap any of the cars for any of the cars. You could go Daytona to dirt.
Said bro mate, everyone drives street stocks LOL.
Yeah, man. Dude, the street stock's so much fun to drive. I wanted to try it on other tracks. I think the only fun combo, not the only fun combo, but the other fun combos are everything else on dirt except the modified.
Still there.
Doing the truck and the cup car on dirt's pretty fun. But it's not super difficult. But I learned this game and Test Drive Eve of Destruction, you can swap any of the vehicles that exist in the game and it'll work fine on the PS2 anyway. GameCube I couldn't get it to work. But you cannot swap them between the games. They definitely changed the data.
Silver Wolf 75 1
Still there.
said, I wonder what the rules are for using real names / brands in a game if you don't sell them for profit. I bet you'd still get in trouble from a brand like Ferrari or Nintendo who is super protective.
All clear.
It's... Well, the thing is, if you're not making any money off it, then usually, like, the rule of thumb for them is they just give you a cease and desist.
Doodlebug 5
But
said POV the Street Stock National Series / Championship.
it's truly up to the company as to how much they pursue that. Like, Pokemon,
All clear.
for example, has many fan games, and anytime a fan game gets a lot of traction, they
Car high.
they just do a cease and desist, and then the downloads get taken down, and that's more or less it. Nobody, I've not seen one where people continue to develop further after being given a cease and desist. That's where I think the company would then pursue further and things would get a little ugly, but usually that's just the case. So I would imagine that'd probably be it's kind of the norm if nobody's making money on anything. I mean, granted, there's ways to, like, indirectly get money out of stuff. Like, technically, you guys donating to my streams when I'm streaming the mod stuff but also there are other streamers who could be playing the mods who didn't make it that also get donations, so it also isn't, because, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be tough to do, to argue in court, sort of thing. But even if I didn't make the mods public, like, I mean, obviously I'm going to, just because I want to share stuff, but if I got, like, a cease and desist as far as making the mods and sharing the mods, I would probably still do it for myself and just play. As long as I knew that I could do so without getting repercussions. Like, I'd still do videos and whatever, or streams and whatever, but, yeah. But based on the fact that, like, you look at how many NASCAR games that get mods all the time and get texture packs and different seasons and stuff, nobody's ever done anything about it. So I don't think anybody who could do anything about it cares enough to do so, because it's not like they're losing money on it or because of it. Because the thing is, like, everybody who's playing any of the Thunder mods, that was my bad. That was my bad, Kurt. Every single one of us is going to get NASCAR 2025. And if any one of us does not get 2025, it's not because the 04 mods exist. It literally would be for some other reason, monetary or otherwise. But there's nobody in this community that's going to not get 2025 because they have the modded version of 04. It's not going to happen. Not a reality. So I don't sweat that sort of thing as far as, like, it's not costing anybody money. So I don't think anybody cares. And we're, like, as far as modded games and mod communities go, we're super small time. We're way tiny. Alright, we got 2 more laps. We're only gonna... I don't think we're gonna get very far. I guess the difficulty worked out pretty well, though. Just put us dead mid-pack here. Alright, we'll go to... I'm gonna go to Sonoma next. Again, if there's any tracks you got... If there's any tracks you guys want to see, let me know.
Ian Silverwolf 75-1 said, I was just curious as if I were to develop a simple racing game with tracks based on real series. I've already worked on pseudo names, but it's tricky when a state has like 4 to 5 different tracks. Ian Silverwolf 75-1 said you can only use Florida Speedway so many times.
No, you 100%, as long as you're not using any of the legal names of the real stuff, and, you know, and all that, there's not a lot they can do. I mean, EA did it with Rockingham in their later, or was it Pocono, or was it both? I think maybe it was both. In some of their later games where they gave it a different name and just kept it in the game, even though it was literally like the track. So I wouldn't sweat it. As long as you don't use anything, you know, real, then you're fine. Alright. I think we're going to want them cranked up here, if I remember right. But no, dude, you could, I mean, yeah, okay, don't use the state as the name, though. Like, you can come up with some stuff. You can do parody names, too. or nicknames. Like Atlanta didn't copyright the term Hotlanta, I don't think. So you could call it Hotlanta if you wanted to, I think. As long as they didn't copyright it, I guess.
Welcome to the famous Napa Valley of Northern California.
All right, let's see if we could get Ricky Rudd some redemption for when he got penalized.
Race going green. There's the green flag.
Or no, did he get dumped or did he get penalized? I think Ricky Rudd turned Davey Allison here for the lead late in the race, like coming to the white in turn 11.
All clear.
I mean, it might not have been 11 at the time, but in turn 11 he turned.
All clear.
Oh god, they parked it up here. Off road with the dirt car,
Tunnel on pod.
but Rudd got DQ'd or black flagged instead of the checkered flag. So we'll see if we get him some redemption for that.
Clear right.
The guy seems a little slow here. I don't know if it's just because they're unpacked. Doodlebug, I did not hear your last message, and for some reason I don't see it right now.
Our left.
I heard it read off, but I have the game volume a little too loud versus the text-to-speech.
Clear left. Our left.
I didn't catch it. Yeehaw! Oh my god, slinging the dirt cars around a road course is so much fun in this
All
game.
clear.
Wish the AI was a little better throughout the pack with it, but they're not meant for it. I mean, they worked okay in the modified. It wasn't too bad, the modified road course. Welch Valley or whatever.
All clear.
Oh, you guarded the bottom. Well, how'd that work out for you, Kenny? You tried to protect the bottom into 11, and... Yep. Oh, this has Gilligan's Island over there. The other pit road. That never made any sense to me at this track, because the pit road was so freaking long. I felt like they could have added pits in the corner or something.
Said these cars would work in Bristol.
Oh yeah, no, they actually work really good at Bristol. I've tried that before, but I'll do it again since you brought it up. I'll run them at Bristol. They're really fun there.
75 white. Said my main reasoning is everyone can tell Talladega is supposed to be Talladega, but what about the smaller track that no longer exists?
All right. Clear
At
right.
that point it's really no different than a fantasy track.
No, I mean, no, you're right. Oh god, I was looking at chat. That wall juts out. How did that not blow up? I mean, Tony Stewart got destroyed. No, I mean, tracks that don't exist are absolutely fair game. Again, legally, I mean, on the naming convention wise, I still don't know. Because I think the copyrights to the names would outlast, like, when you do a copyright claim, like, that copyright lasts a long time. So, technically, even though the track doesn't exist, then I still don't think you could use the name without permission. So, because the copyright like, if I buy a copyright for a track right now, and then the track goes out of business 2 years from now, that copyright's still good on the name for a long time. So I still wouldn't use the real names of anything, even if it's a non-existent track anymore. But design-wise, absolutely. Also, Silverwolf, just a reminder, dude, I know we haven't, like, chatted about it, but I have a degree in game development. I've released, I mean, only a 2D game, but I've released a game. I'm working on a race management game, roughly. I barely started it, I won't lie. But I'm totally down to collab or work together on stuff, or if you just need a developer eye on something, whatever. Like, hit me up. Man, you know what I said about the AI being slow? And then we get to the top 10 and most of them are hauling the mail up here. Lane 8! Laney with that Jasper Engines car. Slice and dice them in 10. Oh, that almost leaned on him. Oh, I almost hit the tires.
All clear.
Oh, I was in neutral. I thought I had another gear to shift down to. The first gear's too long. Alright, well, I don't think we're going to get a full redemption for Rudd and get the win for him, especially after smacking that wall that sticks out. Why? Oh, Stewart Pitt, that's how bad we damaged him. Man, they just are way faster than us on the straightaway. The front stretch. Oh, lady, I'm sorry. I knew you were going to slow down more than I needed to.
Ian Silverwolf 75 line. Said thanks. Right now I'm just trying to figure out what I'd be getting into before I jump in the deep end with the sharks.
I mean, dude, don't let legalities stop you from starting. None of that, like, all the stuff you're worried about, there's nothing to be worried about. If you're not using the real names, if you're not using anything that has a copyright behind it or a trademark behind it, you're fine.
Ian Silverwolf 75 line. Said I'm waiting on a new PC so I couldn't do anything even if I wanted to.
There's a game that recently came out that's just called, like, Stock Car something racing or whatever. And it has, like, Martinsville, but it's not Martinsville. Like, it's Martinsville by looks and everything, and you know it's Martinsville, but not by name. And a Bristol, I think, and whatever. Like, it's totally fine, I promise.
Still there.
You're just gonna smoke me on the straightaway anyway, Kurt. Ah, I'm all wobbly. Uh-oh, Tony's coming back after pitting. Oh, somebody else had pit. I guess they were wrecking in the back. I really wonder if it's my damage that's costing me. Can I see that? Oh, this button. Yeah, my engine's 24% damage, so yeah, we're probably lacking a little bit because of the damage. But it's still corner great. Out of the way, Kurt. Slide job! Oh, perfected. Oh, I thought he was gonna send it in on me. I got scared. He wants to go side by side through the. Oh, you chose this path. Crossover. Oh.
Still there.
No, he's leaning on me. Go through the dirt.
Far left.
Now this is a freaking battle.
All clear.
Ian Silverwolf 75 line. Said what if I want to borrow say Devil's Canyon from NT 2004? What are the rules for mimicking a fantasy track? That's another thing I've been questioning.
Just name it different. It's like,
All right.
I don't think games from that far back are honestly abandonware for the most part. So the only legalities with them are the licensing that they had to get to put stuff in their game. You're way overthinking it, and that's so many steps down the road too. Like, that's so far ahead of you know, so much later in development that, like, there's no need to sweat that stuff. Also, like, why are you worried about recreating tracks from other games? Like, I get mimicking the real tracks and real tracks that from the past. You know, like putting Riverside in your game would be a 10 out of 10 for me. But, like, what's the, you know, beyond the real tracks, why wouldn't you want to make your own fantasy tracks instead of making ones that already exist? Is my question. Or are you trying to do all of that? Because you're going to spend a long time in development if you're making that many different tracks. best lap. Why do you park it up here? No, don't do it. I kind of regret straightening you out because now you're going to be in the road again. Oh my gosh, you guys have so much power.
Clear left.
No corner speed.
All right. Clear right.
Got a lap and a half to try to get Gordon. I'm digging, but that's a pretty big gap. Elliott Sadler in 6th? What the heck? Was Sadler ever good at road courses? I can't remember. I can't remember one way or the other if he was just kind of average or if he was good sometimes. I mean, the fact that I can't remember, it probably leans more towards that he wasn't, but I don't know. Just a curious thought.
Lap.
Alright, so again, I think the problem is gearing and my damage. Do we have? Yeah, we do have more gears. I screwed that up. I shouldn't have even done that. Alright, fine. We're going to take a shortcut to make up the difference. Oh, God, no! Mistakes! Alright, next shortcut. Look out! Oh, God! Oh, that didn't work at all. Hey, guys. Hey, guys, just your average roadblock here.
Left. All clear. All right. All clear.
Just your average roadblock.
All left.
No, Ward. Oh, God.
All right.
It's downhill. I can make it.
All left.
No! You don't.
All right.
Oh, I put Hermie Sadler in the wall. No, he put me to the hill. Oh, God. What the... Oh, yeah, there's that wall there. Oh, no, Junior. Oh, no, everybody. I live in the mirror. Oh, no. I have no power.
All right.
Help. Oh, no, it's running.
Clear left.
I was in the wrong gear. That was partly why. Whoops.
All right.
Hermie!
All clear.
Bug pod. Sid, why is the wall like that?
I don't know in this game.
Sid, I'm currently just spitballing ideas. I struggle to separate game dev brain from modder brain. A part of why I'm even looking at dev is a lack of good platforms to do what I want outside of NR 2003.
I mean, I don't know.
We'll get him next
Silver
time.
Wolf 75 white. Sid, which has its own limits and obtuse old ass dev programs.
Let's see how fast this will go. Let's sped up. I was gonna say I'd love to see that wreck at the end, but it's gonna take a while to get there because we ran 8 laps, and even in super speed up, is there an actual speed up button as well in the game? No, just the rewind, which resets. I mean, I don't know. I don't have too much difficulty switching from dev to modder brain, so I can't really relate on that too much. But pretty much, like, that's not... that mindset shouldn't be too different anyway. You know, something that you would want to add as a mod to a game is something you could just go ahead and develop and for your own game, and it'll be a nice feature. If you think it's good in the other game, it's probably good in yours. So, you know, it doesn't much matter. Somebody said Bristol. Oh, we're going to switch off of Rudd just for variety's sake. Or John Andretti at Bristol.
Ian Silverwolf 75 White said, I guess there's a dream inside of me to have everything stock car related in one package.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think we all have that same dream and thought. I mean, I'm 100% with you on that, but I feel like that's just a common want of the gamer side of us, you know? The problem is, though, like, there are games that have done something along those lines of putting everything in it, but they've not been good games. It takes way more to make the game actually enjoyable throughout. So
Are you ready?
it's a tough couple lines there, or tough line to hit.
There's green flag.
Oh, we like slid off the banking to start. I don't remember that. I do remember this being fun though. A little slippy, a little slidey, but flat out. It's the only thing that's a little silly about running the dirt cars at the other tracks is like you're full throttle everywhere pretty much, except the road courses and places like Martinsville or whatever. But I mean, you can flat foot Bristol and it's fine.
All clear.
Uh-oh. A little bit of action up there. Yeah, 105 is actually like pretty competitive for most of the tracks.
Still there.
Cranking AI up to that.
Ian Silverwolf
We're barely going anywhere.
said Ricky
All
today,
clear.
I just don't like having to jump between 6 different games to run the various tracks, and wish I could string them into one championship.
Well, okay, that specifically, then you are in modder mode. Like, you could just get an NR mod that, or make the tracks that you want and put them in, put it, like you said, in an R03. So,
Still there.
I don't know. I like,
Silverwolf
that's not a reason to make a game,
said,
my
I'm
opinion.
not really concerned
Still there.
with features, and I don't plan on doing it all at once.
Still there.
Yeah, but if you're not concerned with features, what's your core? What's the core experience like? What makes it? Here's where I want you to put your brain.
Still there.
If you spend all the time and effort to make all those tracks and cars and to make the physics half decent and make your season mode or whatever you want there,
Still there.
what sets it apart from a mod version, a mod of NR03? Like that's what you got to be thinking about. If you're making it for yourself, make whatever you want to make. Like, don't get me wrong there. But if you're making it to actually try to, you know,
Car high.
make a business out of it or make money out of it, you know, and actually, you know, have like a reasonable amount of sales and whatever, then you have to have something that sets you apart from other games.
Clear high.
Either something major or a bunch of minor things. Like, okay, Stardew Valley is a great example of he took Harvest Moon, he refined it,
Still there.
he added a bunch of little things
All clear. Car
that
high.
just kept elevating the core experience
Head left.
and the core gameplay. On one hand, it's just a Harvest Moon clone, air quotes, but on the other hand, it is a way better game. Way better game.
Still there.
So it's worth the money, even versus, you know, modded Harvest Moon. It's still worth it.
Still there. All clear.
So that's what I'm getting at. Like, I'm not saying you have to have one big thing. You can either have one big feature that sets you apart, or you could have a bunch of little features that set you apart. Like, NRO3 didn't have a career mode, but yet NR03 was fantastic because of, like, its physics mainly, and its multiplayer supporting up to, you know, full fields of cars. Those were the two things that made NR as amazing as it was. Because I remember when NR came out, way before it had any mods, and how popular and how quick it got popular and how popular it was. So, I don't know. You gotta have something to stand out, though.
So that's why I haven't jumped into game dev seriously, as I really don't want to have to go that far at all. Just hate how there is only one moddable platform and documentation and support doesn't exist.
5 laps to go.
Yeah, but
In Silver Wolf 75-1. Said anything ISI based doesn't do stock car racing well at all nor asset.
yeah. I mean, I think there's more than one moddable game that's doable for NASCAR stuff or stock car stuff, but I don't think. Here's the thing, though. Like, you're saying there's only one moddable platform, as in PC, but technically speaking, it's not that the other stuff can't be modded. It's that nobody's bothered to figure it out enough to do so. Also, there's a lot more of lately. There's been more people trying to take old games and re-engineer them in a new game engine. I forget which. I feel like there was a Sonic game that they did that with. And oh god, actually one of the Elder Scrolls games did that. I want to say it's an Unreal version of one of the really old Elder Scrolls games. Or maybe it was Unity. I don't remember now. But there's stuff like that. So it's not. I mean, granted, the old. I mean, that was easier because Elder Scrolls was a PC game. But I don't know. It's not. Yeah, Sonic Unleashed. I think that was it. I don't follow the scene enough.
Silver Wolf 75-1. Said Sonic Unleashed.
I think so. I didn't follow the scene enough to know. Like, I didn't look into it too deeply. So I mean, there's plenty of that going on. So I don't know. Like, there's room for it. Is this Banked Homestead? Because this game's got the O2 cars. So this should be Flat Homestead, right? I don't know. Let's find out. Yeah, it's flat. Oh, I'm still Andretti. That's fine.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Also, guys, for those that are here or watching this back or whatever within a few days of it being up, I'm open to suggestions for alternate streams. I have ideas, like I have stuff I could do, but I like hearing what you guys want to see. So I'm open to suggestions for other stuff too. We could do more of this. We could do more Dirt to Daytona with different cars. We could do the Cup cars on dirt. We could do the modifieds wherever. You know, all that stuff's fine. Oh, somebody's spinning. Oh, he overcorrected. He said, how did he save it?
Tech savvy as a brick. So
How?
you need a solid ear to even understand something as basic as consenting.
All clear.
Oh, I gotcha. Well, dude, all right. Well, I hate to be. Here's the thing. I'm not trying to be negative after hearing that, but
Still there.
I don't think game dev's for you then. Like, modding, sure, to some extent, with tools that are made, but game dev is not going to be for you if you're not ready to learn that stuff.
75-1. Said, which is funny as I am Gen Z, which is supposed to be the tech whiz generation.
I disagree. I don't think Gen Z is tech whiz in the sense of understanding how tech works. You guys are like, Gen Z is very quick to pick up on how to use the tech, but how to, what is happening up there? But how to create new stuff on it, how to make stuff from scratch, how it works. I don't think so. I feel like any generation from millennial on is pretty much in the same or similar boat for that understanding.
Still there.
But I don't know. I also don't like generalizing the generations that much. So I don't really agree with the whole Gen Z is tech savvy or not. Like, sure, maybe a bunch of them are, but also a bunch of them are not. So I don't know.
Still there.
I feel like that could go either way, personally.
Still there. Car high.
I'm debating bumping the AI down to just regular legend, because 105 they're pretty freaking fast here. I feel like I'm in the rookie season of career mode in well, I guess in this game too, if you can't afford upgrades. Yeah, I forgot this is another game where the wheels disappear on cars when they're far away. Oh, there's somebody going. Somebody's around. Oh, he's still there. He's still there. That was Harvick.
Car low. Clear low.
Sorry, Mike, I had to crowd you. Also, shout out to Mike Wallace. He made the most amazing save ever just moments ago. After an overcorrect. I mean, he used other cars to save it, but, you know.
Ian Silverwolf 75-1. Said game dev was only a random idea tangent. I was floating as a last resort Hail Mary out of desperation due to feeling like I was at a dead end.
Look, man, I'll tell you, if you... I don't know, I gotta talk to you, because I've seen you do some low poly models for real cars and stuff, and I kind of wanted to go that route with the... I say wanted, I still want to. I kind of want to go that route with the race team management one. I want, like, that little bit low poly look, that more simplified, you know, kind of fun style. I have a couple ideas to make that even a little more fun yet too, but I want the visuals to be that style, but I want the gameplay to be like a legit management game. Just because there's so many high res, high fidelity, like, you know, all your buzzwords, graphic games. And for a management game, there's plenty of management games that you just see dots going around a track. And plenty of those are really good. So, to me, graphics aren't they don't have to be realistic in that sort of game to be good. I don't think they need to be realistic in any game to be... I'm sorry, Mike. I don't think they have to be realistic... Oh, no! Realistic in any game for the game to be good. It does help in a lot of instances, but... I definitely want to do low poly models and low poly stuff. I might hit you up to you know, maybe mess with some of those or try to port some of those or whatever.
Mark Husman 6
But we'll see.
Said Rip Mike Wallace.
Hey, Marcus.
Mark Husman 6 RL. Said you murdered him.
I did. Well, you know what? I in my defense, me spinning him out didn't murder him. Him overcorrecting like our old buddy Nick Ward, that's what did him in. And I know only you are going to get that, Marcus, and I'm totally fine with that. Maybe Nick will watch this someday. This one time at Homestead in a league race, in a championship race, my good teammate Nick Ward almost he got loose running second on the outside, and he overcorrected when I committed to the high side, and he almost ended my championship right there. And then we crashed our way through the final lap and managed to win it. It was nuts. That was such a good race. God, I could show that on the stream. Oh man, maybe I'll just fire that up. The broadcast from that. It was insane.
Mark Husman 6 RL. Said Nick Ward has never spun out in his entire life. Only safe or done.
That's fair. He's never spun to the left, unless it's at a road course. Dude, if you Marcus, if you find the link and you send it to me on Facebook, I'll load it up. We'll watch it right here at the end of the stream. Just the end of that race. I think it still exists on YouTube. I have it saved in my favorites somewhere. Like I have a favorites list of old race broadcasts. Yeah, okay. I think I need to put the AI down to legend though from this 105 because we're not getting a lot of battles going on. We had a good one at Infineon with Kurt Busch there. That was fun, but otherwise we've just been kind of chilling and then murdering a random driver here or there. Like, because we're not having to slow down with this car anywhere, like I can't even do a funny full send into a corner because there's no slowing down, so it's fine. Every corner is full send. Alrighty, let's. Oh, I didn't want to. Oh, that's fine. Okay, where to next? We still got to do Watkins Glen at some point, but I don't want to just jump through all those tracks. We could try Martinsville. Should leave him at 105 for Martinsville. Yeah, you know what? There's enough cars on track. There'll be something happening. Oh, I'm still Andretti. Well, that's fine. I forgot to switch. Hello and welcome. Okay, bye. Wait. Oh, that was weird. I hit the shift button and it didn't seem like it shifted, and I thought manual transmission somehow shut off. Oh. Oh god, third gear's short as heck, fourth gear's long as heck. I guess we'll just stay in fourth. I don't understand the. Okay. Okay. Oh, somebody was around. Okay. It was Mike Wallace again. I think that's Mike right there. 3 wide. I think we're 4 wide, and we're actively getting turned. Oh! He doored us. Running the outside of Martinsville, and by that I mean the extreme. Oh, that guy spawned. Oh no! Get out of the road. Save it or lose it. Not move it or lose it. Save it or lose it. Ooh. There's Warburton spun out. I think Gordon was the car I saw through all that smoke, by the way. I don't know if you guys can tell, but... I forgot how much I loved how the smoke worked in this game. I feel like it was... I'm sorry, 119. Oh, you overcorrected! I feel like it was always good, like... I'm not saying it's accurate, but I'm saying the thickness of it when you really get through it like there is pretty fun. 4 wide. Oh, I've lost sight of where this which way was straight. He just took himself out. 112. Good job. All right, Martinsville's fun as heck. Oh yeah, that was Gordon, because here he comes behind us. Go, Jarrett. Through the middle. You gotta ship some packages, man. No, he didn't ship it in. Oh, God. I see why he didn't ship it in 3. That 112 spun himself out. Was still there. Oh, yeah, that was another weird thing. Probably one of the weirdest things of Dirt to Daytona. When you spin somebody out, or somebody spins from contact with you, they will sit on the track until you come back around the next lap. Yeah, that's. I mean, that's partially why I offered, since you said you don't really like. You don't think you're tech savvy enough. I mean, the thing is, you could always learn. Like, you know, maybe today you're not tech savvy enough for it, but I wasn't Texas heavy enough for any of the things I've been doing, you know, at one point in time. So you could always learn stuff, man. Oh,
All clear.
he's just sitting in the road. You can't park there, Terry. Ow, I don't know why I committed to the wall that hard. All this wrecking, we're not even in the top 20.
All clear.
I do think this is the best track we've gotten so far, though, for excitement. I mean, the road course is probably the most fun to play, like, for me. But to watch, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You guys tell me whether the road courses were fun. I still want to do Watkins Glen, though. That's for darn sure.
Clear low.
Outside line hustling. Let's go to the bottom, though. Block the top. We'll go low.
Still there. All clear.
This gearing sucks, though. We really need a lot closer third gear to the fourth to make it worthwhile here. Because fourth is just a little bit too long, and we bog down. The third's way too short.
Still there.
Well, we've gone a few laps without anybody being wrecked. Although we're catching a big old pack now. And bottlenecked.
10 laps to go.
Ian Silverwolf 75 white. Said I'd love to contribute my modeling skills to something. Method paint scheme / sponsor design is where my strengths lie.
Well, I'll definitely hit you up, Silverwolf. I don't... Oh, that was my bad. I don't know when exactly, because I'll be honest, I've been dragging my feet with this one a little bit. Or maybe I'll, you know what, actually, it'd probably be best to hit you up sooner than later, because then I can at least try to import the models into my Unreal project and see how they work on the car I have and everything else, like on the physics I have.
Clear low. You're all clear.
So you can see, you know what I mean, like we can make sure everything imports okay and if anything needs tweaking, so
There's a spin in turn 4. Car low.
yeah, I don't know. I was going to really dig into it though once my real racing season was over, which is next month. Or not next month.
Hold your
No, I guess it is the end of next month, so yeah. So September would be when I first... oh god. We'll probably start digging into it. The only reason I saw that car is because that white car clipped him and I saw debris fly up and I'm like, why'd that debris fly up? So I left a little, just enough room. Oh god, death wobbling. We're only 15th. All this chaos, we're only 15th.
KSON Channel 5. Said so we will have a load of schemes from the 1980s.
Wait, why would you have a load of schemes from the 80s?
There's a spin in turn 2.
I don't understand the connection.
All clear.
Alright, we're
Ian
12.
Silverwolf 75 white. Said it will be a bit before I get a new system to work from, so I'm currently unable to really do anything. My previous PC went bust. Luckily I backed up everything before.
Well, then you still have the files, though, of the existing stuff. I mean, it might not be ready to import into Unreal or anything, but... I don't know. Even just one of them, like... You know, to poke around to see what needs to be done would give me a starting
Said
point.
so I still have all the assets.
All clear.
Yeah, yeah. Well, there's too much curbing. What software did you use to make your models in? Because I just use Blender for stuff. I'm still learning Blender though, like, so I'm not that good with it. Because I learned in college, I learned 3ds Max, and actually I think it was less 3ds Max. What was the other big one back then? I mean, this is years ago, but
There's a spin in turn 2.
I feel like 3ds Max was one of the big ones, and I can't remember the other one. But we learned a little bit of both. There's only 2 laps left, Casey, go!
The car headed
Oh god, they're wrecking!
There's a spin in turn 3. You're
No.
all clear.
We're like 5 wide. I don't even know.
Car high. All clear.
We're 6th. We got 6 spots out of that whole debacle. Blaney's in 5th. We're not going to get there. Blaney's in 5th. Kenseth is in 4th. Who do you think's winning this thing? Look, Blaney, what are you doing? Oh, they're trying to get around Hamilton, who's off pace. Excuse me. We didn't see Rusty, I don't think, so Rusty's probably up front. I don't think we saw Dale Jr. either. No, okay, well, Bobby Labonte, Mark Martin, and Rusty Wallace. So I was right about Rusty, but Bobby Labonte blew them away. Won by 6 seconds, I think it said. Oh, that was kind of fun. Martinsville is chaos. Alright, we'll come back to Martinsville in a bit, but we're going to hop to another track for now. Just to see what else is fun. Should we do... I don't even know what to try. I mean, we want to do Watkins Glen, or I want to do Watkins Glen, but... Dover has potential, probably. I'm going to bump him down to Legend. We'll see how Legend goes. Okay. Off we go to Dover.
Get set. The race is going green. There's the green flag.
Oh, what is this first gear? Are they going to be real fast in Legend too, or is it just the up to speed? Oh, they're having troubles. Well, one of them is. I think we bog down more in the corners at Dover than we do at Bristol. That's weird.
Ian Silverwolf 75-1 said, I make my models in Blender. I haven't done too much in terms of interiors on many of them, as I haven't had a reason to go full ham. My main thing is I'm not very adept with material notes and such.
Okay. I mean, the material stuff we could work on, but, like... Oh my god, look at that bunch of cars up there together.
Ian Silverwolf 75-1 said, but it's something I'm willing to learn if / when the need presents itself.
Yeah, man, absolutely. No, I was gonna say though, as far as the interiors go, like I do not plan to have any sort of really close to the car, like, or in-car views. So the interiors can be basic. I wouldn't be sweating that for what I'm planning. Because again, it's a management game, so the gameplay is the main focus over the visuals. I do want the physics and the AI to be fun to watch, though. That's kind of one of the big things I really want to be specific about, and it's probably going to take the most amount of work. Like, you could make a management game in Excel, and if you really wanted to, and it'd be totally fine to be a team management game, but like, there's going to be nothing to watch. You know, so it's all... I got lots of ideas to make it fun. I got lots of ideas to make it, you know, I think way more interesting than any management game that's been out.
Said like me pouring too many hours into F1 Manager 24.
Kaz, if you love the F1 Manager games, like, I mean, this is honestly, this isn't even going to compare. If it's anything like what I'm aiming for, you guys are going to be thrown for, like, it's very, at its core, still a management game. But as far as the actual mechanics and things I want to do, and, you know, I don't want to give anything out, but anything too specific. But I have a lot of fun ideas that I think are easy enough to implement, that I think will make it way more interesting than any other management game. No. And the only element of that I'm willing to share is the obvious, like, you can watch the racing if you want. Oh, somebody just got spun. I think it was Gordon up there. No, it was Labonte. But yeah, watching the racing and the AI actually having entertaining races is one of them.
Said if I'm being honest, most of my time in NR 2003 is spent in playing and watching the AI anyways.
Exactly. There's a lot of people that like watching just the AI, and I mean, I was one of them at one point in time. There's a lot of people that like that, and double down on that. There's way more people these days that are totally fine watching a game being played or watching AI being silly via YouTube. There are YouTube channels that are just silly AI in games or glitchy AI in games or whatever, or interesting things of games, and it's not even, they're not even playing the game, they're just showing cool things about or silly moments or whatever. So I don't know. I think if you do the management stuff and then you can watch the races, knowing that your management stuff's influencing how your team's doing, how your cars and drivers are doing, like, oh, Bobby Hamilton. Oh, Bobby Hamilton! Oh my god! Oh, he's getting destroyed back there. You're a little late on that one, crew chief spotter, dude.
Clear high.
That was crazy. I think the AI wrecking once in a while, like they do, this would make such a fun, interesting career or season mode with the dirt cars and everything. It would be tough. Like, we'd have to figure out the percentage that makes it challenging at every track, because, you know, it's the same problem we had with... I mean, that, you could have that in the base game, too, honestly, that same problem.
Said I know I watched a series on OTTD2 that was pitting various community-made AI against each other.
Yeah. Dude, TTD is awesome.
All clear.
I love that game. But yeah, no, I mean, that's... I think I've done that with myself and sped up a game just to see which AIs I liked for... Like, I downloaded a bunch, and then I was like, okay, I want to see which ones I like for actually playing the game against. And, you know, which ones are fun, like the traffic mods and things like that. But, yeah, I mean, I totally get it. 100%.
Silverwolf 75-1 said, and an NR 2003 offline universe then called Harlan, now Bart, that introduced me to NR in the first place.
I mean, there's still Dr. Noise's Discord. I still see people posting simulated seasons. Somebody has like a complete alternate universe NASCAR where they got all kinds of weird driver car team combinations going on. But I see him posting results every few days from races that he's just watched. So I mean, there's still plenty of people that do that stuff. So I mean, and for the management game, it's going to be an optional element to some extent. And by that I mean, like, you're going to have to watch something, but I'm going to let you speed it way the heck up if you really don't want to watch it. Or if you want to run like full 100% realistic race lengths, obviously you're not going to want to watch that at normal speed. I mean, somebody will. I'm sure there'll be a YouTube series here or there where somebody does that. But, you know, it's not something I expect the average player to do by any means. Especially because I don't want... So one thing is going to be different. Like the F1 manager games, you can tell your drivers how hard to go, when to slow down, when to conserve fuel, conserve tire. Like, I don't want that level of micromanaging in this. I kind of want the races to be, besides pit calls, to be like out of your hands. And the pit calls, optional. You can leave it to your crew chief that you hire, or you can do it yourself. Like, I'm kind of gonna leave that as the only element, but optional. Like, there's a lot of good F1 manager games that I've played that, like, they're fun, but I don't want to actively micromanage the race. I want to do everything the week leading up to it, and I don't want to... I want to just see what happens. And that's... I don't think any of them that I've played that's an option, except maybe GP Manager, the online one where like everybody's a real person that's an owner or whatever. Which that one always bugged me because like if you're joining a league or a series late and you're not playing from the beginning, it just you have no shot. And then it kind of like, I feel like there's no catch up method. There's no like the cap doesn't seem to balance in that one. It's really fun and really good though. Don't get me wrong. Is it IGP Manager? I forget. Okay, I think we're gonna do Rockingham, and then Watkins Glen, and then is there anything truck specific? I feel like everything that the trucks go to is a cup track or a modified track. Actually, I don't even know that there is any modified tracks that they go to, or are any modified tracks they go to. If I used English correctly. But we absolutely know Martinsville is super entertaining. It's like Chaos Mode a little bit. Well, a little lighter than Chaos Mode.
Said I know it likely isn't something in your designs, but it would be fun to have a commissioner mode, where you set up the teams, manage rules, and schedule, and then watch it unfold.
No, that's 100% something I already have. Like that, I want that to be a. Oh God.
Ian Silverwolf 75
Oh.
said sort of like what some people do with Madden and CFB 25.
No, that's 100% already in my. Yep. No, I'm with you on that. We're gonna restart this race. I thought I was gonna get through it. No, I want that. That's already on the list. And the thing is, honestly, that's a super easy feature to add to a management game, because all you're literally doing is disabling the management itself and leaving everything else in, and you're adding just one different menu for it, and that's. It's not a tough feature to add, so I'm totally fine with it, and I definitely want that as part of the game. So have no fear, that's already on the radar. It's already in the plans and on the radar. This gear's too long. Okay, nobody wrecked this time so far. I mean, I fully expect it now, but I don't know, missing it'll still be fun. Trying to miss it. Or maybe they won't, who knows. But that was a pretty bad wreck. That was quite a few cars in it. Hermie Sadler hit the wall there, up ahead. I always found it really interesting in this game how, like, which drivers and cars and all that they have in the game and got permission to use versus which ones they didn't. Like, Hermie Sadler being in this game is interesting to me, especially since, like, I think it just says Hermie Sadler on his car. I don't think they got any sponsorship. They just got the rights to have him in. They have the 55 and the 33, which I don't think made all of the EA games, or made the cut for those. They have Blaney, who was not in any of the EA games. So, you know, like, it's really interesting. And honestly, I wish I knew the behind the scenes of why Dave Blaney's not in, like, any EA game, because, I mean, he might be in one or two, but to my knowledge, I can't think of one that I've seen him in.
75 said most of the drivers in the game are the same as back in E2000, outside
Yeah.
of like one or two drivers.
Yeah, I just think that's. I'm just curious what the negotiating was like, or what the, like, discussions were back then. I don't know. Because you know darn well they approached everybody they could. They, tried to get as many drivers as they could in it, guaranteed. So to me, like, what's the conversation where they said no to this game and yes to the EA games, or yes to this game and no to the EA games, and why would they not say yes to both and just be like, it's our driver, our sponsor, they're going to get seen by eyes, whichever game's better, it don't matter. It's in both. Like, to me, as a kid, any team that's in both games, I'm like, heck yeah.
Still there.
I'm way more inclined to support those sort of businesses and those sort of sponsors because they totally signed off on it being in any game that has their driver or could have their driver. So, I don't know. I didn't understand it from a marketing side.
Still there.
I guess it's just greed of wanting a kickback or exclusivity of signing with one company and not the other, or whatever. Or the paperwork that some, what's the word? Oh god, I can't think of it. The, like, corporate nonsense that goes on with a bunch of paperwork to get approval for stuff like that.
Check is 18.
All the hoops they'd have to go through.
In World of Outlaws 2002, or am I not remembering correctly?
That's Dale Blaney. Or wait, was Dave in there? No, Dave wasn't in there. The 93 Amoco sprint car is in there, but it wasn't when Dave was driving it. No, that was Dale Blaney that's in that one, in the number 10. It's a gray paint scheme. So, that was his brother. But that's also not an EA game, but no, he wasn't in that one either. I know you probably weren't trying to sell it as, like, or say that it was an EA game. I'm just saying in general, like, I'm trying to think of an EA game that Dave Blaney has appeared in, or actually, I guess technically any Blaney for that matter, because EA doesn't really make NASCAR games anymore. It was so weird. We got such a hard wreck the first run of this, and now we got nothing.
75 1. Said might be money. EA is a big company, while Monster even then was pretty small.
Yeah.
And judging by many of the menus and such, D2D seems fairly budget compared to even NR 2003.
Yeah, but see, but tell me how that makes sense. In the sense of Jasper was helping Papyrus with the NASCAR games.
75 1. Said I think Blaney appeared in NASCAR 0 in.
Okay. Was that when he was at Bill Davis, 07? I'm trying to think. Because that would make the most sense.
Floppy disk. Said love this game.
Heck yeah, man. No, I think, though, like, what doesn't make sense to me is the reason Blaney wasn't in the EA games is because of NR03 and the NR games. But why is Blaney in this game? And why is Jasper Engines in this game? And not EA? Were they really making a PC sim and they looked at this game and said, we're not worried about this, and signed off on it, and they were worried about EA? Because I'm very conflicted on that. Or was it because EA was making a PC release? Well, no, because NASCAR Heat's on PC.
He was in NASCAR 06 as well IIRC.
Okay, well then I guess he was in a few. I just don't remember him in any of them. And I was a Blaney fan, so I think I would have remembered, but who knows? That was so long ago.
Still there.
And I haven't revisited. I think 05 is the only one I really revisited, other than trying to mess with the mod stuff to see what textures are missing. Well, that's something else I have to do a video of. Maybe we'll do that on a live stream. I'll go through. I have screenshots of cars that were cut from some of the games, and they're all pretty well known. I think the only ones that were a little weird were, like, it got tough to tell what was and wasn't cut, because the later games, the paint schemes from, like, 06 exist in 07, even if they weren't used. Like, some paint schemes, not all of them. So, like, there's paint schemes from the wrong years that just lasted all the way through to 09 that they just never got rid of.
Said I guess it's because D2D was a 2002 game, while the Jasper Papyrus tie-up might have been inked later.
Yeah, but okay, but Thunder 03 doesn't have Blaney. You know what I mean? Like that's my point. I think the Jasper Papyrus thing was way before 03. Or yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Also remember NASCAR Racing 2003 came out in 2003. Unlike the EA titles, because it came out at the beginning of the season. Speaking of Blaney, he just won. He just won Rockingham. I don't know if y'all noticed that. That's kind of fun. Kind of ironic. Oh, man. Okay, let's... You know what? I'm going to check the other tracks first, and then we'll go to the Glen. I don't think the trucks have anything unique to them, other than how they handle and how the paint schemes look on them. There is we did skip Elk River's a really long track. We skipped Mankato.
Good for Blaney.
Why see my chat thing's a little funky. It like didn't show that last message, but speech chat read it. Oh, that was Ty. He said good for Blaney on the win. What's going on, Ty? Welcome in. Alright, I'm going to do this short track, and then we're going to go to Watkins Glen. And then... that might be it? I don't know. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. I don't have the cheats unlocked, so we can't do any mortar mode or anything else.
Silver Wolf 75 white. Said licensing in the early days was so weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those weird things. I'm just... my curious side of me is getting to where, like, I just want to know what and why things happen, and never will. I'm just curious. Yeah, I like how I don't know that you guys can hear it over the game, but text to speech said gonna see teams. We're gonna see some. Probably get my butt kicked here because they're gonna go fast and I can't go fast. It's the same thing as the regular modified. This track they fly. Alright, well, full throttle. Watch. Full throttle, I plow. I still make the corner, and they still pull away. It's just not happening here. Okay, as I thought. Alright, well, I guess we're going to the Glen. And we'll either end at the Glen or we'll go back to Martinsville. Actually, we could go to Martinsville in the truck. I don't know that it'd be any different. But we'll go to the Glen here. Randomize. We're Jeff Burton. And we got Glen lined up. We're going to run... Is 12 too long? I feel like 6 is too short and 12 is too long. We'll leave him on Legend, I guess. Because 105 is, like, crazy fast. But, I don't know. We had damage at, like, every other race, so it might be fine. Or it might have been fine, but we're not doing that. Why is John Andretti starting, like, 5th here? Hot dang. Alright, so the big thing to be careful of is early checkups. Other than that, I have no idea what to expect. I'm not trying into the pits. Stay right. Why do you say it like that? Oh, they're already braking for turn 1. I'm just rolling it in. I'm just rolling it. Somebody dug the outside. Was that Bobby Labonte? Oh my god. Alright. If I remember, when we go to replay mode, I want to see Bobby Labonte's turn 1 because that was sick.
Silver Wolf 75 white. All clear. Said one thing in D2D that's so funny is at Martinsville the AI is so kamikaze.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially with this car. I don't remember Martinsville being ridiculous with the regular base game, but I could be misremembering.
All clear.
What? Okay. Okay. Oh, I forgot they don't have walls like EA. They actually have the... Oh, what did you do? Why, Sadler? Why'd you dump Kurt? Wait, was that Sadler? Who the heck dumped him?
Sit like 3 wide full send no gear.
Oh, okay. See, that's fun, though. I mean, in this game, it was also, like, scary because it's easy to wreck people and cause a biggin. Man, We were keeping it clean into the bus stop, and then Sadler decided to just wreck Kurt. Oh man, we could fly that corner. I didn't hit him. I didn't touch him.
Stay right.
Stay right. You stay right.
Still there. Clear left. Clear right.
Mike! Oh my god, I'm just
Ian Silver will
as if I didn't do enough to Mike here.
Said sneeze on an AI and they spontaneously combust.
Yeah. But that's part of the charm of this game. Is that, like, it doesn't take much contact for them to wreck. Like, it was a little silly if you clipped them, like the way I just clipped Kurt Busch, and then they'd go into the next corner and spin out. It was like, okay, that always was a little too silly. But I don't know. I kind of always liked it otherwise. We could go way faster than AI is going, by the way. I can definitely tell I'm nowhere near the limit. But I'm trying to not just murder into them and damage the heck out of our car into the corners.
All clear.
We're also only 25th, so I don't know. I'm not saying much.
Clear right.
I put him in the sand. I'm sorry, Junior. You guys are going way too slow up here. Oh, man.
Go.
Ian Silver Wolf 75 white. Said I'd rather AI be easy to spin than unmovable bricks.
Yeah, 100%. It was just fun to have that difference, though, because it was one of those things, if the Heat games and Dirt to Daytona didn't exist, we would just kind of assume that, like, you know, oh, you can't make a good AI that spins out like that. Till, you know, I mean, the NR games, I guess we knew. I feel like NR really did hit the sweet spot, though, of AI, like, control versus contact. Mostly. Oh God, mostly. They were a little stiff on the initial contact, but once they got out of shape, like, or if you hit them at enough an angle. So, I mean, I don't know. Between this and that, I feel like they were both on opposite sides of the sweet spot. But definitely way better. Like, the EA games are terrible for it. I don't think the contact is great with AI or you know, anything like that. You guys are going way too slow in there. I'm sorry. I'm gonna send it. I gotta make up ground. We're way back and we're running out of laps. Oh, Bobby Hamilton, I'm sorry. Okay. I meant like 10, I'm gonna send it. 11, is that the corner numbers here? I don't even know.
All right.
11, I was trying to actually not do what I did. No, I kept up with us in a break in there, mostly. We're only 19th.
75 white. Said yet I hate the EA games AI contact.
Yeah, but at the same time, I like it better than some games that have come since then.
Said and the next gen EA titles are even worse.
Dude, I don't remember them. I feel like 08 was one of the first games I've returned, ever. Like, bought and just returned. But I did keep and play 09 a little bit.
Said those AIWIIL kill you
Oh,
if you go
oh,
3 wide into
oh no! That's what you get for looking at chat before that corner. That's not good. Yeah, no, there's I don't know. Like, from a developer standpoint, I completely get why racing game AI is the way it is. It's, oh my god, the sand just parks you so bad. Where's the field? Where's anybody behind? I mean, I spun Bobby Hamilton out. He's still right here. What happened to the rest of them? I was gonna say from a developer standpoint, doing decent racing AI is really hard. Especially, you know, like versus each other by themselves, it's hard to make something fun. And then versus a player, I think there's a whole other element of unexpectedness and whatever that they just don't. It's tough to account for. Now, granted, also as a developer, that sounds like a fun-ass challenge to me. Like, if my job was just to make AI for a racing game, I would be so thrilled about that. Because that's the thing, like, especially back then, like, it was either a few people or one person who did the AI. There wasn't really... Like nowadays, and especially with indie games, I feel like whoever's working on the AI is also working on 5 other things. Having a dedicated like racing AI person or a small group of people, I think, like, is the dream for getting good results. We're nowhere near anybody now. I mean, I'm flying, but well, you know what? Maybe I'm not, because I only gained about a second on Hamilton. I can see Atwood again. Darn sand trap. Ooh. It's so much fun to drive. Just wheel it around here. Alright, we're gonna go flying through here. Oh no! Oh no! No! We're okay. I still overall gained probably a bunch of time. When you could run the bus stop faster than the carousel. That was fun though. I'm gonna do that approach the next few laps too. I keep overdriving this one now that I don't have anybody to try to not demolish. It's just weird because I'm learning, like, I'm having to learn different limits to a track I'm familiar with. Messed that one up a little bit. But hey, we're catching people. We're getting back in the mix. We're going to. I just can't believe the gap we've got going on here. Like, look at 2 positions back is 12 seconds back, but there's another 20 cars behind him. Are we gonna have lap traffic in a 10-lap Watkins Glen race? I mean, maybe we caused the pileup and I don't know it, but I don't remember the AI and DTD being silly enough to just, like, park it and lose so much ground. Alright, we should be up there with Atwood next lap. Oh, I'm wobbling. Ooh, somebody's off the grass on the left there. Wait, is that a lapper? Is that a fantasy car? Atwood, where are you going? What was that line?
5 laps to go.
Alright, 5 to go. We just caught the pack. We're 20th. Let's see if we get the top 10 before it's over. Yeah, we got lap traffic, I think. Oh, God, the grass. Oh, no, maybe that's Jarrett for position, isn't it? Or is that the car that's like purple in the back and then white on the top? No, I think that's Jarrett. So that is for position then. Weird. He just was way out of the groove going to the last corner. Park, look out!
Ian Silver,
Ah!
75.
I didn't touch him. Oh!
Sid, where the wood? Where the wood? Where the wood at?
Where the wood at? I'm missing. Oh, you mean Atwood? Oh, I get it now. That took me a minute. I was very lost. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna get to the top 10, but I'm trying. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my very best. That's my best lap. Speaking of. Purple sectors. Jarrett, you should have turned into the corner sometime today. Now you spun out. You had to make a stop and drop off a delivery. I really wonder how much the field spread out with the fact that, like, we saw the huge gaps, and then, I don't know, but we're not seeing lappers yet or at all, so how far back is everybody really?
Ian Silver Wolf 75 1. Sid, here is where you press the button to drop Buckshot out the floor XD.
I don't have Buckshot Jones in my car. No, haha. Now that'd be an interesting. You know what? You want to spin on a racing game?
Ian Silver Wolf 75 1.
Kenseth.
Sid OL the device.
He parked it. Yeah, I know, D-Dub. But no, if we were talking about development-wise, if you want a unique spin on a racing game, give the player the ability to try to get away with cheating in their races, and like give them options for stuff like that. Give them options to be able to lower the spoiler beyond minimum, and then have to try to drive it with the spoiler down at tracks where it would normally be like you want the spoiler up. Or, well, not where you normally want it up, but somewhere like Daytona, if you got a spoiler lowered certain years of racing, that would be really tough tougher to drive, to manage. That'd be a fun game element that nothing has, and I don't think you could mod in. Not easily, anyway.
Silver Wolf 75 1. Said yeah, and maybe you could pay some money to bribe the officials. Windy face.
Yeah. Or you could pull a Dale Earnhardt Sr. and befriend the officials, and then when you're having a friendly chat with them during tech, you've got your foot tucked under the nose, picking it up to try to meet minimum ride heights. There's that famous old photo. Okay, we do officially have lap traffic, because I think that's Hermie Sadler 2 cars ahead of us, and he's not for position, looking at the top left there. But that's definitely not Terry Labonte, and Terry Labonte's 5 seconds up the road anyway. Granted, those guys could have pit too, so I don't know if it's like legit traffic or if they pit. Who knows? Stay right. Got one more lap. Getting to Terry's going to be really difficult. I slowed down too much. It was a little tougher to gauge with Marlon running the left side there.
All clear.
Ian Silverwolf 75 1. Sid tried to sneak in an oversized engine
Last
pass.
lap.
Yeah, I mean, literally anything like that. All that sort of stuff, man. Making those game elements that give you a different spin on a racing game. And then you could put a fun achievement in, which is like cheat with 5 different elements and get away with it in a race. Like, I don't know. Master MacGyver. That'd be the achievement name. Sadler, you're in the road.
Still there.
Ian Silverwolf 75 1. Sid, I know some of the older F1 manager games allowed you to bring illegal parts and try and sneak them past 10.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that from any of the F1 manager games,
Ty
but
Thunder.
interesting.
Sid, didn't you pass Hermie just a few laps ago? It must have really fallen off.
Did I wreck Hermie when I passed him, or did I just pass him? I don't remember. Oh, God. Yeah, I think he pit, because he's not, like, super slow when we got to him here. I think he just did a pit stop or something from damage.
75 1. Sid, like traction control could be banned, but you try and fit one anyways.
The engine's blown. That's worth a few points.
Yeah, exactly. And, like, I mean, it could be anything.
Silverwolf 75 1. Sid, I think they... Were you correcting your sentence?
No. I think you meant to type more. Haha. Okay, I wanted to see... what's the button to switch cars here? Was it Bobby Labonte's first corner? I thought it was Bobby. Somebody sent it on the outside like mad up here into turn 1, and it was awesome. Oh God, look at Jarrett! And Park!
Sid, I think the old 90s F1 manager games allowed you to do that.
Okay, it was Bobby I saw. He just like dug on the exit. Okay, that's cool, Ian. I don't remember that, to be honest. Freaking Jarrett sent it into the bottom lane. Alright, that was fun. We're going to cap off with Martinsville again. And we'll do the truck this time just to get a difference of drivers, I guess, even though I definitely know the Cup guys more. And bam. Alright, we're in a fantasy car, which, I mean, the guy has the same name as me, so that's cool. Or, well, he is the short version. We are not doing that many laps. We'll just do a quick 15-lapper. We'll put them at ridiculous. Yeah, we'll just see what happens. But I'm going to end the stream after this race. Unless Marcus... Did Marcus send me the stream thing link?
Sid, I know I've seen Let's Plays where the AI gets caught with illegal parts equipped.
Oh, okay. Sick.
Ty Thunder. Sid, I think D2D tries to recreate the replay in real time, so sometimes what you see in the replay doesn't match what actually happened.
Yeah, that happens a lot. It gets very desynced. Which is interesting, because I think all they do is record, like, the input of the player the whole time, pretty much.
Sid, those games also allow you to sneak into opponents' factories and steal the blueprints to their latest parts.
That's kind of crazy. Although that, to me, feels less realistic, though. That feels like a step in the opposite direction. Oh, I forgot the gears were terrible here.
Still there.
I didn't hit him. I didn't touch it. Look at that. Perfect corner.
Clear high.
Oh my god. The truck's a little easier to drive. They might not wreck as much here.
Some short balls on the front stretch.
Clear high.
Ty Thunder.
Oh, these. Yeah.
Sid, you can probably
You're right.
trip over them on Capello now.
I've seen bigger steps in a house than that wall. I've never noticed that. The amount of time I have put into this game, I never noticed that. Nope.
Clear high.
Alright, we're switching back to the cup car. They're not wrecking in this. So we'll get back to the cup car right quick. Cup. Randomize. Come on, Ward. Back to Casey Atwood. Well, I say back to. He's who I normally
Ian
pick if I don't know who to take.
75 white.
Where am I going?
Said I don't know. Ask the tracing point car that was essentially just last year's Mercedes.
Was that a thing that happened? I don't. Yeah, I see. I don't follow enough of that. I guess. Or lately, I haven't. But see, that's also last year's car. That's not like current blueprints. It's not like the current car. They were a year off, and that's probably just hiring engineers.
Said the team basically just reverse engineered the
Yeah.
championship-winning car from the previous year.
But that's not going to help them totally. I mean, it might, depending on how far off they were, that might step them up. But that's not gonna. They're not gonna beat them with that car.
Going green.
You know.
There's the green flag.
Type Thunder. Said apparently the balls were that short back in 1998.
Were they really?
They must have rebuilt them after that point.
Wow. Oh, you know what? Before we get into this, I want to fix the gearing a little bit. Sorry, it's gonna just bug me otherwise, since we didn't really start the race much. Restart the day. And yeah, this gap needs to close. This gap can go down. This one can go down a bit. Alright. That should be fine. We're close enough anyway. It was just really bugging me that the gears had that huge of a gap, because I felt like with this car, you'd want to shift it. Oh, I think they really wrecked the entire. Oh yeah. Nope, there's cars parked on the bottom.
There's a spin in turn one.
Okay.
Car headed east.
Excuse me. Sir?
Car low.
Oh, you did spin out then. You proved my point from earlier. I hit him in the straightaway and he went in the next corner and spun out.
Turn three.
That was the weird part of the AI that was a little disappointing. Are they still parked down there? Oh my gosh.
Still there.
They are still parked. There's 2 cars parked down there.
Ian Silverwolf 75 white.
Still there.
Said also everything a car gets crashed and lifted into the air by a crane, every team is immediately
Still there.
scrutinizing what they can find.
Oh yeah, the underbody.
Copy.
Yeah.
Ian Silverwolf 75 white. Said especially if it is a front runner like Red Bull or Mercedes.
Yeah, I know. It's
Car low. There's a spin in turn two. All clear.
it sucks that it's that aero dependent, but I get it. It's an element.
Car low.
It's my least favorite element of racing, I think, is just go that way. It's just the aero dependency of everything these days. Oh my. Let's go to the high side. Let's go to the super high side.
All clear. Clear low.
I want to know how many spots that was. I don't know what position I was in at the line, but I'm 22nd now. Oh, Sadler, what a block!
Stay low. Still there. Clear high.
We got parked out of Fort.
Clear high.
Alright, 17th, 10 to go. I'm sorry, Bobby.
Stay high. Still
You
there.
checked up for that and I was going.
Clear low.
I was trying to get to his outside, but he was pretty far up the track.
There's a spin in turn two. Clear low.
Trying to get a W to end it on.
Car low.
Said
All
same
clear.
hero is the antithesis to good racing.
Yep.
Or hear the words.
There's a wreck in turn.
I just hate that it's something that can be absolutely fixed in NASCAR to make good racing again. Like, there's no reason for it these days, in that series anyway, where we're trying to, you know, we've gotten away from stock. I understand street cars are nothing like they used to be, but a street car would be more entertaining.
Models are having an issue of being so tested for downforce it makes a mid-2000s NASCAR blush.
Yeah, agreed. I don't. That's why I don't like late models. I really don't like late models.
Still there.
I'm not a
Clear.
I'm not a big fan of open wheel racers either, to be honest. But I'd watch a modified or a sprint car race and enjoy it way more than a late model any day. So I'm with you on that. Whoa! They just shot right out of that group.
Hold your line.
Maybe. Oh, I cut Park off so bad he spun. Wait, he's good. He's good. Good catch, Park. What a wheel man.
There's a spin in turn 3.
In turn 3, that's where we're at now. Oh, there's definitely a spin up here. He's just parked by the wall. Blaney! No, Blaney! I'm out here.
Still there. 5 laps to go.
I only got 5 laps to get like 6 of y'all. Well, 7 if you count you. Oh, Mike Wallace, come on! What is Mike Wallace doing up this high?
Stay high. Still
Alright,
there.
fine, I'm going to the bottom.
Silver Wolf
Oh, he's spinning from our
75
contact.
Said I don't like dirt late models because when the current NASCAR looks more like a contemporary road car, something's wrong.
Still there. There's a spin in turn
I mean,
3.
a late model is not going to look like a road car. So,
Clear.
I mean, I hear you, but my problem is that, and I get what you're saying though. Late models today are what,
There's a spin in turn
sorry,
2.
let me start that sentence over. Street stocks today are what late models were in the 90s, more or less. And, air quote, factory stocks today are what street stocks were in the 90s for the most part. So,
Car low.
I agree with you. I miss like, oh, Blaney, I'm sorry. Oh,
All clear.
I hit his right rear on the straightaway and he spun the next corner.
There's a spin in turn 3.
We're not going to get the W though,
2 to go.
without some big intervention. It's Newman and Rusty, 3rd and 4th. Money on who's 1st and 2nd. We haven't seen Mark Martin, so maybe he's up front again. Bobby Labonte won it last time we ran it.
Last lap.
Well, they're wrecking in turn 1 pretty big. Coming through. I'm trying to gain spots and win.
There's a spin
I see
in
it,
turn
Bobby.
2.
Yeah, we're not gonna win.
In Silver
We're not
Wolf
gonna get Rusty.
75 Said at least with open wheelers and prototypes they are unashamed of being engineered for speed, and I respect that.
Yeah, no, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a place for it in motorsports. There's very much a place for engineering cars and making them as fast as possible and all these things. But
Said but I like my stock cars to look like a car.
exactly, to me, a stock division should be 2 things. One, resembling a real car to some extent, a street
Silver
car.
Wolf 75 white. Said not a science project.
Yeah, exactly. And 2, they need to be closely from one team to the next. They have to be in a very tight box. That to me is stock car racing. And I do feel like they have the second element down. Oh, that was a photo finish apparently, Bobby and Mark. They have the second element down to a science here. Pretty much. But you know, of like the cars being really closely together, you know, speed and ability wise, but they don't race well because they're so freaking aero dependent now. I thought I made a cool move there and I didn't. I just stuck the outside and the tip was it. and I had no idea he was spinning there. It's funny. See, that's a good example out of car versus in-car view of a wreck and how different it looks from the stands or wherever, where you're like, he just took him right out. How did he not see him? He slammed right into him. Go back and watch the in-car when we were in that moment. Couldn't see a damn thing. But, alright, so this has been some street stocks in every division on Dirt to Daytona today. As you guys obviously know, this was Dirt to Dirtona was the meme. Let me know what you guys want to see. Let me know in the Discord what you guys want me to stream next week, or in the comments here if you're watching this back. You know, we got probably 2 more weekends of streaming some non-Thunder mod stuff, and then the 91 season should be ready.
Ian Silverwolf 75 white.
So let me know.
Set my ideal race car, over 1000 HP, shaped like a brick, and tires that can't cope with the power.
I mean, I don't think we need that much horsepower, but otherwise I'm pretty much with you. Like I don't think it's that much is needed for. I think just getting us back to what NASCAR had power wise in the 2000s would be fine. But yeah. Oh god. All right. So yeah, let me know what you guys want to see streamed. I got a few ideas of my own if nobody suggests anything that super fun, but I'd like to hear what you guys think. What did I earn at the track, cuz they have this weird thing and I got some points. Oh, I managed to hit a fast enough lap time in the street stock to check a mark for the lap time. Although they didn't give me credit for top 10, top 5, or win on 105 difficulty. I know it's not legend, it's higher than legend, but that apparently doesn't trigger it. That's interesting. Alright, well anyway guys, I'll see you next Saturday. Same time, same place, more or less, and maybe a different game. We'll see what we land on. Like I said, I'm gonna put a suggestion, so feel free to let me know what you guys think.
Silverwolf 75 white. Said around end was 750 HP.
Yeah.
They were running in on the short tracks around 2019.
Yeah, I remember, Ian. I figured it was around there. I thought it was a little more, but no, that makes sense. I mean, I'd be fine with that. I don't think we need more than that, especially if you take the arrow away. The power will matter more. But, alright. Either way, I'm out for the night, guys. See you later.